Trayvon was watching an all-star game, his team thinking he was going to go home. And a piece of concrete now is a deadly weapon if you're a black person walking. It's just like the black cold era. You can't walk across the street. You can't do this. This is exactly where we're at right now. Except vigilantes now have guns. It's a tough time for those of us who fight for justice because the victories are very far and few between. And right now we're stuck in a pattern. It's exactly why President Obama, they needed him to keep the empire running as it's actually crumbling. You know? So for the young people and the men of color like my husband, the sun could be up or down at this point. We don't know if you're coming home anymore. The women in your lives don't know, and the children don't know. So I don't know what the plan is, but I know that we have to grieve. And I know in the African and indigenous way, this is how we grieve. And we have to speak truth to power. We certainly have to act against it. So did I expect the guilty verdict? No, but I'm mad, right? Jay Cortez, a great poet that we lost recently, said, if we don't fight, if we don't resist, if we don't organize and unify and get the power to control our own lives, then we will wear the exaggerated look of captivity, the stylized look of submission, the bizarre look of suicide, the dehumanized look of fear, and the decomposed look of repression, forever and ever, and there it is. So, you know, as we move forward, especially for all young people in high school and college, most of us who are in college being burdened by other unnecessary things than fighting for social justice. The incredible thing about being and in the midst of education is the process to always learn, to always grow, to always move. A lot of people were saying today on Facebook, oh, now people are mad. You know what? Everybody comes to movement in their own path, their own time. If this is your first time here, welcome to the revolution. Your second time here, thank you for coming back. If it's your 55 time here, thank you for being consistent. And if you're here until you take your last dying breath, you at least struck a blow against this wicked system. This system that sees every man of color. And lastly, as we think and we make connections, think about the undocumented men right now being killed on the border. And this immigration militarization bill coming, right? So if there can be a George Zimmerman against a Trayvon Martin, a vigilante, there's going to be vigilantes on the border killing undocumented people. And pretty soon they won't have to they're going to be able to say on Facebook what they did the night before and get away with it. This is exactly what this verdict is showing, you know? But as Frederick Douglass says, there's no struggle, there's no progress, we gotta move. It's ugly right now, we're feeling the pain. Many of us are scared, some of us feel guilty. We don't need that. We need people that feel it in their heart, have the capacity to organize, and have the capacity to stay in this long-term movement. Activism is not a trend, it's not something you wear, it's not a button, it's exactly how you live. When you live activism, this is what gets us through these moments. Peace, everybody.